everyone, good morning and welcome to today's live class. My name is Rebecca Zostek, certified health coach, personal trainer, and group exercise fitness instructor here at our Hogue Health Center in Foothill Ranch with the Lifestyle Program. So welcome anyone new out there seeing this for the first time. Thank you so much. Please, as a reminder, please, we'd love to have you subscribe. It's just so heartwarming for us to see how much our channel has grown and making more of a difference in our community. So we really love to see our numbers grow and you participating with these classes, watching our nutrition topics with Mona, our dietitian, lectures with our doctors, and so on and so forth. It's a great tool and resource for you all to take advantage of, and it's all free, of course. So again, welcome. We are going to do a full body stretch class working through joint mobility. So that means we're just going to be working through a little bit more movement in the stretch. So we'll be holding the stretch for a good amount of time, and then we'll be working through a little bit more movement. I keep working my hands here because we are shifting body weight and working through the muscle through that joint action. Okay, so please do be mindful of your limitations. If you need to opt out of any exercise, please be sure to do that. Take breaks if you need to also, but this should be something that you can just kind of work through at your limitations throughout the whole duration. What I do have, obviously I have a mat here, I'm on a wood floor. It does help to have something comfortable to lay on. So if you do have a mat, please do use it. And I also have a strap as I use in this class. I have a yoga strap, so as I mentioned before, you can use a robe belt. You can also use I can't think of the name right now, a belt, a regular leather belt is what I wanted to say. So you can use that too. A towel, a long towel, that will help, to help you move through the stretches. So let's get ready. Also, if you just came in from a run, make sure your heart rate is down a little bit before you take yourself down to the mat. And just a quick shout out to my dad. Today's his birthday, so happy birthday, Dad. I know you're watching. So I hope you have a great day. And so let's get started. So if you would like to take your shoes off, of course, please go ahead and do so. So we're going to start on the mat, everyone. Let me just get a little bit of music going while you get set up. Just one moment over here. This going. All right. Okay, some easy beats. Everybody's ready to get our stretch on. All right, so we have to admit, right, the stretch is something that we usually don't think about doing. It's not part of our regular workout routine, but it really should be. If you can go, even if it's 10 minutes after your workout to stretch, you will be doing yourself a huge favor because you will feel better, you will reduce your risk of injury, you allow the joint to have more freedom of movement, thereby expanding your range of motion. Yes, we love that, right? So very good. Okay, let's come on down onto our back. Have your strap nearby. And let's just start with some gentle knee holds, okay? So as you're laying down, try to relax your shoulders as much as possible. And let's take hold of that right knee and hold it in. So, of course, breathing is a huge part of our stretch. So take a nice deep inhale, pull the knee, and exhale and release. Inhale, pull the knee, and exhale, release. All right, just keeping that going. One more. Good, and now you're gonna hold that knee in right here. You're gonna take a nice deep breath, inhale. Exhale and roll yourself up towards that knee. Get a good hug and slowly lower the head. Let's change sides, everyone. Here we go. Holding that knee in. So we're gonna start off nice and easy, and then we're gonna increase the intensity just a little bit as we work through these stretches. Okay, release and pull in. Just deep breaths. Good, one more, nice gentle stretch right here, hold. Nice big inhale. Exhale and roll your head up. Get the shoulder blades off the floor if you can, hold it here. And slowly lowering that upper body. Good, Good. Bringing both knees into the chest. Just a nice little circle here with your knees. Good. Gentle warming up here. And reverse. Let's go. Opposite direction. Good. And hold it in. Now pulling both knees in and release. Pull both knees in. Remember, we're starting off easy, okay? So just stay with me here. And now we're going to hold both knees up. Inhale. Exhale, roll yourself up towards your knees. Relax the shoulders. And slowly rolling down. Arms come down to your side. Gently drop both knees to one side. 1, 2, 3, and lift and go over to the other side. Nice and slow. Working through the motion. Now listen, we're going to drop the knees and we're going to hold it over here to the left side. Hold it for me, looking over the opposite shoulder. Hold it. Relax that right shoulder as much as you can. Good, lifting the knees and let's go to the other side. Already starting to feel really good here. And nice big inhale, bringing the knees into the chest. Good. Now we're going to extend your left leg. So extend that leg nice and long, holding onto your right, holding in the knee nice and gentle, and then let's switch. So a little play here on mat Pilates in a way. So we're just going through the motion of a knee hold, extending that nice bottom leg here, nice and long, is what I want to say, nice and long. And you should be feeling that right through the hip flexor, right here, maybe on the opposite leg and through the glutes and the hamstrings. Good, and release that left knee, both feet flat on the floor. We're going to take our arms into a nice long reach. Let the lower back lift off your mat just for a moment, and then anchor down, anchor down. So we're wanting to imprint our spine against the mat. Arms lengthen, nice stretch in the upper body, and arm circle coming down. Lift up overhead, and circle coming down. Let's go, 4 more. 3. Really try to stretch your arms up high, nice and long. 2. 1 more. 1. And release. Let's drop our body down to one side. I'm on my right side. Gonna come up onto the elbow right here, pulling that top foot back behind you, and then release forward. Okay, here we go. And pull back. Bring it forward. A lot of times people like this kind of stretching because it's more active and it's not, stale, kind of boring. Good. It also helps to play some upbeat music. Let's hold that stretch back right here. Keep that chest now lifted. Hold it. Good, now watch right here what we're going to do with this top leg. The knee comes forward. Now we're going to extend the leg long. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Bring it down forward and push out long. Okay, now if you would like to bring yourself all the way down to the mat, okay, we'll try that. Pull the knee in and push away. Pull the knee in and push away. Good. One more time. And hold. And now what we're going to do is turn the leg so the toes are going up. Kick the leg up, see if you can hold onto it, and then nice long extension. Okay, so if we're not able to hold the leg, that's okay. We can do a modification, pulling the knee in and extending here. Okay, so we can do a few just like this. Or if you would like to, pull the leg up and lengthen. Okay, so we're working through the hip joint right here. Up and down. One more time. Hold on. One more time. Hold that leg right here. Grab a hold of it and let's work into the stretch. Okay, so static stretch just right here. If you're just doing, no, I shouldn't say just, but if you're doing the modification, it's all good. You're just holding the knee in right here. You're going to hold that. Hold it here. We have 15 more seconds. Breathe. 3, 2, and 1, and release. All right, how did we do on that side? Very, very good. Let's go to the other side now. You can also just flip yourself around if you'd rather. Oh, we were up on the elbow on the first part. Let's grab a hold of the top leg on the foot right here. You're just pushing the foot gently into your hand, and we are pulling the knee back. Hold that stretch right there. Do you feel that in the quad? You feel that in the quadricep muscles here, in the hip flexor right here. Okay, so here we go with that motion. We're bringing it in and back. Working through the mobility of the hip to force some more action and range of motion. So we want that stretch, and then we contract pulling in, and we want that stretch. Good. And hold. Let's take the leg long, and I'm thinking that I forgot how to do something here, but we're gonna bring the leg up. Oh yes, we came all the way down, my fault. Okay, up and down. Now remember, we can modify by pulling the knee in and lengthening. Pull the knee in and lengthen. More moderate to advanced, we're pulling the leg up and lower. Now, a little tip here. As you're doing the stretch, try not to let your hips fall back. So that would be here. We want the hips facing forward, up. Good, and let's hold it now, hold it up. Good job. And now release, bringing that leg down nice and slow. Turning over onto your hands and your knees, we're gonna come up. From here, our big toes are together. We're in this plank, modified plank position. You're going to sit back into the hips. And we're going to shift forward. And sit back. And forward. So here, everyone, we're working on lengthening through the lower back. Here, hold it down. Let's take your hands over to the right side, feeling that stretch along the left side of your body there, through the lats. And now other side. Back to the center, hands right underneath the shoulders. On all fours, we're going to tuck the belly up and get that nice stretch in the upper back. And relax. Nice big inhale here, pull the belly in, round out that back. And relax. Let's do that 2 more times. Last time. And relax. Let's go ahead bit way too loud for us. Okay, good morning, everyone. How is everybody doing? If you have suggestions on other things you'd like me to do, please do let me know in the comments below. Put it in the comments and let me know. So let's work through some mobility again in the hips and the lower back. So remember, when we're stretching, we want to try to keep good alignment, and that's your spinal alignment, by keeping the body nice and long as much as possible. So let's get the strap out, okay? Again, you can use a towel, a belt, a leather belt, whatever you have. So legs out in front of you, we're sitting tall, and all we're gonna do is lift the arms up, sitting tall, stretch. Try to pull that strap up nice and high, and then we're gonna lean to one side and come back. And then lean to the other side and come back. And then we're gonna come forward as much as you can forward, and scoop back up, and we repeat. Here we go. And little twist. So the outside hand is helping to pull you forward. Okay? Just work through it slow. Let's try 2 more. Just really working through the joints here, everywhere. And one more time. Here we go. Sitting tall. Stretch, pull. Stretch, pull. And center. Exhale forward. And coming forward. Or straight up, rather. And relax your arms. Good. We're going to scoop the arms out and lift up and bring it down. Scoop out. So yes, this is another way for us to label this type of stretching, a little more active, not dynamic, but just a little more active. Good. And rest. We're going to take the strap underneath your left foot, open the legs into a straddle so your legs are wide. Okay, so you have that strap under your left leg. We're going to reach over with the right arm as you're pulling the strap, bringing your side towards the leg, and then coming back. We're going to do that 5 times. Here we go. Pull and stretch. Each time you're trying to see if you can go a teeny tiny bit further. Exhale. Good. Let's try one more time, everyone. Here we go. Exhale. And bringing it back. Good. Let's release that foot, that band from the foot there, and now we're on the other side. So hopefully your right foot, if you're staying on the same side as me, holding that strap nice and tight, sitting tall. We're going to take that left arm over. Good. And bringing it back. So as you're working through this, try to keep your working arm nice and long and straight as much as you can. And one more. Good. And rest. Nice job. Let's take that strap away for just a moment. Okay. So this is our straddle sit. We're sitting tall, arms out in front of you. This is a tough one for a lot of people, but it's super important to stretch those inner thighs, okay, as we neglect that part of the body right here. So we're gonna reach forward, make sure your toes are straight up so they're not torquing inwards. If you can see that, we want them pushing up. Now that might limit your range of motion with this exercise, and that's okay. So let's try to keep the feet pointing straight up, or if you can even pull them back a little bit further, that's even better. So wherever you are on that, if your legs are straight up and you're able to come forward just a little bit, you're just going to hold this position with your hands on the floor. If you can let go and reach out, okay, and you have a little more strength in the legs, that's great. So you're going to hold that here, and then we're going to come back. All right, so we're going to work through this a few times. Exhale, come forward. Come back. Doesn't have to be pretty. Toes are up. We're not doing, pointed ballet feet unless you want to, but that's fine. Exhale, reach forward. Let's go one more time. Here we go, one more time. And coming back, nice job. You might feel that one a little bit tomorrow. Okay, here is another mobility stretch. Now what we're gonna do is you're gonna take your left foot planted on the floor, and we're going to push off that foot. Now let's work through this a little bit at a time. Make sure your legs aren't super close. That's gonna be really hard, okay? So we want a little bit of space in between both legs so you have that amount of resistance, or not resistance, but gravity to help you lift, okay? So open up the legs a little bit. You're gonna take the leg that's bent, that same side hand, behind you, okay? Behind you. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna try to lift the hips up and stretch that opposite arm up. So modification, both legs are bent, and you can just lift the hips up a little bit and come back down, okay? If you're able to keep that left leg nice and long, we're gonna get more out of the stretch, okay? Open the legs. So we're gonna inhale here, exhale, lift up, and come back down. How'd you do on that one? Let's try it 5 times. Let's try it. Make sure your hand is far away. It's not right underneath you. That's gonna be hard, okay? It's gotta be out. Legs are separated. Inhale here, exhale, push. Use your bent leg to help push, stretch. I feel like a matrix right there. No? 3 more, here we go. Inhale, exhale, push. Oh, we're getting lots of hip joints and shoulder joint and elbow joint. Feels good, yes? Where are we? Do we have one more? Let's just do one more. Big inhale, exhale, push. Now, what I hear a lot of times is, well, that hurts my shoulder. That's a lot of weight in my shoulder. Yes, there is some weight in the shoulder, but you have to use that foot to push down into the floor, right? And the legs to help lift you. The arm doesn't have to be straight completely. It can bend a little bit to give you that amount of extra oomph, right, to get you up. Let's try the other side. Are you ready? This one's tough, I know. I said it was gonna be a little bit more moderate intensity. So here we go, big inhale, exhale, push. Use that foot. And coming down. Yes, 4 more, inhale. Three. Good. You ready? 4. Give that left hand a break for a moment. Here we go, and 5. Good. And relax. We're gonna bring the legs in, everyone. Coming up off your mat. Standing. Nice and slow. All right, actually I'm gonna come on to the other side, right here. So I do this exercise in our boot camp class a lot, but we're gonna do this exercise very slowly and work on our hamstrings. So what I want you to do is you're just gonna slide your hands. If you need to bend your legs a little bit, go ahead and bend your legs. Reach out, now straighten your legs. We're gonna progress, we're gonna work through it slow. Bend your legs. And now slowly rolling up. Let's just do that one more time. Here we go. Bend your legs, reach down, reach out, and see if you can straighten your legs. Good. Bend and roll up. All right. Here's where it gets a little tricky. Now we're going to do this little inchworm. We're going to come down, reach out for your mat. Try to keep your legs nice and long and straight. Nice and long and straight. Walk your fingers out, walk your hands out into a nice high plank. Hands are up right below your shoulders. Now lift your hips up as if you're going to do down dog, but you're going to tiptoe your feet towards your hands. Try to keep your hands flat and then rolling up. Head is always last to come up. Yes? And turning around. So the idea of the inchworm, okay, is to develop hamstring flexibility. We want to try to keep the legs straight as possible. Okay, so lift the hips up, Reach down, reach down, reach down. Walk your hands out into full plank. See if we can get this. Hands underneath the shoulders. Okay. Now, here, lift your hips up. Tiptoe, walk your feet towards your hands. Keep your hands on the mat if possible. And then, coming up. Slow roll. We have one more that way and one more this way. Okay? Here we go. If it helps, you can widen the legs a little bit. If you need to bend your legs, go ahead and bend your legs, okay? It's okay. As we work through that flexibility. Full plank. Keep your legs straight, as if they're steel rods. And then come up slow. Head is last, always. Alrighty, one more time. Just keep your head down, it's okay. Here we go. Reaching down. Nice and slow. And coming up, inching yourself up. Okay. All right, we're gonna go back down, but we're gonna change this up a little bit, okay? So legs wide, come down into that stretch. Hold it right here for me. Walk your right hand towards your left foot and take your left arm up, looking up at the ceiling. If you need to bend your legs, you can bend your legs a little bit. Other side. Good, and center, bend your legs, rolling up. Sorry, I should have put my hair up. Okay, elbow to elbow, right here. We're gonna come down. Oh, the hamstrings are getting it today. Coming down. Let's see if we can get those elbows nice and close to the floor. And open the legs a little bit more. Hold it, bend the legs, get low. And straighten, stay down. Bend the legs. And straighten. Good. Walking your hands out, everyone. Walking your hands back out. You're going to take your right knee to the mat and left leg out in front. You are almost done right here. Okay, we have our lunge stretch. Runner's lunge. So in this position, okay, we want the heel in line with the knee right here. So you're not in this position here or the knee's too far forward. The knee's right on top of the ankle and the heel. From here, we're going to scoot the back foot just a little further back. We're going to hold this here. Now the back foot, you're going to tuck the toes under. I don't know if you can see that or not. Forgot to wear my other shoes. But you're going to tuck the toes under. And we're going to come up with a straight leg, and then we're going to flex back or straighten back, and then we're going to come back down and do that again. Okay, so stay right here. We're going to come up. We're going to push back. We're going to come forward and down. Now the modification, you can stay here or up a little higher, or if you're holding on to something, you can stay here. You're just going to keep the back leg down as you go through this motion, okay? Let's try 4, let's try 4, because we're running out of time. So we're here. We're going to lift the back leg. Exhale, stretch back. Come back forward. Keep the chest lifted. Lower the back leg. Start again. Lift. Two. Good, here we go. And lift. You really feel that flexor right there. Exhale, now it's the front leg. Stretch back down, flexor again, and come down. I think we have one more. And up, flex back, down, and relax. Good. We're gonna just shift our hips back, walk back, and change legs. Okay. Everybody's good? Everybody's with me on this one? This one's a tough one, right? It's a little bit tougher. Okay, well, we're doing our best. We're doing our best. And we just have to, take one little step at a time. We'll get there, okay? One step at a time. You got this. Let's go. So we're holding the stretch. Now remember, modification, we can pull that back leg in a little bit if we're not that flexible in the hip flexor. It's always good to have something to hold on to, okay, to help you through the stretches. Or you could just stay up right here. If this is where you're feeling it, stay here, okay? But little by little, we want to progress. Don't be afraid. We're just being gentle, okay? So coming down, if you are here, scoot that back foot, or knee rather, a little further back. Stay here if you'd like. Here we go with the back leg. It comes up. You're feeling the flexor. We're going to stretch back. You're feeling now the front hamstring. We're going to come back. It's back to the flexor. And the quad. Come down. That's one. Here we go. Up. Breathe. Make sure that you are giving those muscles some oxygen. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Keep the chest lifted. Long back. Lifted. And lower. Let's try two more. Up. And lower. Last time. Up. Good. And relax. Now we're going to pull that back foot up with the front foot and roll ourselves standing to standing. So here we go. We're coming up. The back foot comes to the front. Boom. And rolling up. Okay, one more quick one for upper body. We're going to use our strap. Ooh, the legs feel nice and loose now. Yes. Okay, taking that strap as a loose grip around the hands here. Legs nice and wide. We're going to do a scoop, okay, and stretch to one side. And around it goes. And down. Try the other side. Scoop and up. Exhale to one side. And down and around. There you go. One more each side. Here we go. Lift up. Exhale, stretch. Take it around. And down. Last one. And down. All right, so everyone, I try to do a different type of stretch every week. Last week was all chair stretching. So if this class was much too advanced or the floor work was not your cup of tea, go back to last week's video, and I did the whole class sitting in the chair. It was a really great class, actually. It was very effective exercises. And let's see, well, next week, maybe we'll do something different. Yes, we'll see. All right, thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you have a wonderful, fantastic day. It's beautiful out. Go for a nice walk now. We're loose and ready to take on our day. Have a wonderful time with that, and I will see you tomorrow at tomorrow's what? 9 a.m. for improving your strength and stability. Thank you, everyone. Have a great day. Bye-bye.